guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Ran. So I just bought a new Tesla Model 3 and I kind of want to just give you guys a quick tour of my new car, my plans for this car, and my thoughts driving it for the past 2 weeks. Now, I've always wanted to get a Tesla ever since they announced it a couple years ago, but I was driving a really reliable Toyota Camry. The 2020 Camry that my wife and I were driving was really reliable, and we didn't find a good reason for us to purchase a new vehicle. But ever since here in California, we have a really good tax rebate. If you buy a new Tesla, you get a $7,500 tax rebate, and then if you get a used one, you also get I think a little bit less than the $7,500. And since Teslas have dropped in price, that's why my wife and I just decided to pull the trigger and finally get a new Tesla Model 3. So let's get right into the exterior of the car. So my wife and I decided to purchase this vehicle off of Carvana. This is a 2022 Tesla Model 3. And what was great about this car is that it had less than 1,000 miles and it was barely used. So we found a pretty good deal on it. We decided to test it out. We had that 7-day, kind of trial with Carvana, and we ended up loving it so much that we just decided to keep it. And it was everything we've ever wanted in Tesla. We wanted midnight silver metallic, which is like this gray, really nice glossy finish of the on the car with white interior. Now, when it comes to the exterior of the car, what I love most about the Model 3 is that it's really classy and luxurious looking. Yeah, when it comes to the exterior of the car, I really love how the midnight silver metallic just pops. The aero wheels, I'm not a big fan of, so I might be removing that in the future and getting some, Uber turbine wheel covers. And that's what I like about the aero wheels, is that you can kind of just take that off and put your own, which is really cool. I have plans. I might be wrapping this car. Since it's pretty new, it's probably best to wrap it now rather than later. But yeah, let me know what wrap you guys think would look good on this car. I'm thinking like satin dark gray, which is like a really popular one. Either satin black or satin dark gray is what I'm thinking to wrap this car. But other than that, yeah, you got a couple cameras here like we were talking about. Of course, the aero wheel there. I got the windows tinted already. But here in California, you're not allowed to tint the front, so I didn't tint the front there. But of course, you got the glass panoramic roof, which is nice. Everything's tinted. We decided to get tints on the car just because when you're like supercharging next to people, of course they can easily just look in your car. And another reason why we got our car tinted is because we have white interior. So like, without the tint, the white interior really just like stands out, which is not a good look. But you could definitely see it pop out here through the front. And of course, Tesla is notorious for panel gaps. So as we inspect the car, it looks pretty good. Panel gaps is looking even here. As you can tell, panel gaps is good there. Also, here is where Tesla's kind of notorious too. So you can see a pretty big gap, but it's not too noticeable. It doesn't bother me that much, but it is there. But other than that, panels look good. Panels look aligned. Here's the back here. And what I love about the newer Model 3s is that there's an automatic trunk. So you just push this. And you have the trunk. Excuse my mess. I've been filming throughout this whole day, so I have like all my camera gear and whatnot. But that's what I love about the car, is that there's an automatic trunk, and then all you would need to do is just press the button here, and the trunk closes. Also, I installed these mud flaps here. These are really cheap on Amazon, probably like 40 bucks or something like that. But this helps prevent any rocks from like hitting your sides. This just prevents debris from hitting your paint on this section here, which is good. I also installed it on this side. It's really easy to install too. It takes like less than 30 minutes. But yeah, any dirt that gets hit, it goes to this mud flap and not your paint. That's a really good accessory to get for your Tesla. But yeah. Of course, what makes Teslas really unique, or especially Model 3s, is the frunk. So you got the frunk here. I usually just have like my charger and some microfiber towels and cleaning supplies in the frunk. But I'm thinking to get like a cooler, which is you know, my wife and I always go out to eat, and sometimes like we need to, you know, leave food in the car, so it'd be really nice to have like a cooler or something like that. But yeah, that's the front. But yeah, overall I really love the look of this car. It's really nice. I'm planning to do some upgrades, like add a carbon fiber spoiler in the back, replace the aero wheels here, and then wrapping the entire car. So now that we talked a little bit about the exterior of the car, let's go ahead and go to the interior, which is by far one of my favorite features of the Model 3. So again, to like open the door, you push into this and you get the side handle there. That takes some getting used to, so I usually just do one hand now, and there you go, in the car. And here's the interior. All right, so now we're in the interior of the car. So first I added this steering wheel cover. So this actually does not come with the car. I added this just so I can protect the leather of the steering wheel over time, because this is where I usually have my hands on 10 and 2. So I just wanted to get some steering wheel covers just to retain the quality of the leather here. So I added that. I got these on Amazon, so I can go ahead and link this in the description. I have yet to try the yoke. I'm very curious to try that out. But I also added some carbon fiber stock covers here. I also got these on Amazon, super cheap, but I feel like it adds a lot, you know, to the overall look of the, you know, steering wheel area and, you know, this area. But other than that, you got your scroll wheel, so you control your volumes here, skip music with left and right. Great feature that Tesla added is being able to set your scroll wheel. Now this is a big help, especially if I'm driving. So I have mine on fan speed, and the reason being is that instead of me going to the controls here, setting my fan speed here, now I can just hold my scroll wheel, and now I have my fan speed here, and I can control with my scroll wheel. I love this feature, and I love that, you know, Tesla just keeps adding, you know, new software updates that are completely free, that just elevate and enhance your experience, you know, as you drive this car more. So that's great. What impressed me about this car as well is that it came with the wireless chargers for 2 phones. So I have my iPhone here charging, and then when my wife is in the car, she can also charge her phone. The middle console, so this is originally like a gray matte finish. I got like this wrap kit from TESBROS, and I wrapped up the, you know, console area here. So I wrapped this, which is a really easy install. The storage on Model 3s and Teslas in general are really nice. Like, obviously I do need to organize that, but I have some accessories from Spigen that I'm going to make a video on, which basically solves this problem here. But yeah, it's really nice, super clean. I wrapped it in white to kind of match the interior of the car. But over here, so I got this cover from Amazon. I thought it would match really well with the white interior. Super easy to install. It kind of just wraps around here. Yeah, there's just like a bunch of storage. That's my wife's goodie bag. We have like our Tums, anything that we would need, allergy medicine, things like that. It's in this emergency bag. I love just how clean the white interior looks. In terms of floor mats, I recently just picked these up. This is like a 3D Max Spider floor mats, that's what it's called. It cost a little bit more than the Tesla OEM floor mats, but I chose these ones just because of how awesome they look. I think they look way better than the OEM ones. And of course you have the panoramic, you know, glass. See there? You can kind of see through it. Ooh, that's a cool angle. There, and that's how it looks. So that wraps up the video. Thank you guys so much for watching and taking a tour of my car and kind of just hanging out with me. I'm super excited to be making more Tesla content, so stay tuned for that on the channel. You guys know where to find me on my socials. I'll put it right here. But thank you guys for watching again, and see you guys in the next one. Peace.